DP10. Bless our sailors and their families with a renewed sense of patriotism. We offer this prayer with thanksgiving in your most sacred holy name. Amen. Bosuns, post the sideboards. For the guests, please be seated. Military guests may remove their covers and remain uncovered for the remainder of the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, Commander Chad Donnelly, Commanding Officer, Patrol Squadron 10.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Maritime Patrol Squadron 10's Change of Command. The Change of Command ceremony you witnessed today is not described specifically in U.S. Navy regulations, but rather it is an honored product of rich tradition of naval heritage. A time-honored tradition like this takes weeks and weeks of preparation, and I want to thank the CSD team and our Honor Guard who have put in hours and hours of work to ensure each detail is right. Thank you, Ms. Fields, for that lovely rendition of the national anthem. Commodore Manning, Deputy Commodore Pottenberg, Captain Brady, Captain Weiss, thank you for being here today. Commodore and PCOM, thank you for letting me lead. Let me lead the way I needed to, the way I believed was right. You answered every phone call. If I asked for 5 minutes, you were ready to give me 30. Thank you for all the support you provided the Red Lancers. Additionally, I would like to welcome my fellow skippers and XOs here today. It was an honor to serve in the trenches with you. Thank you to the band. Wait. While every CO wants a band at their outgoing change of command, I want the record to show this was not Commodore's decision. They had an operational commitment. So, that's why there's no band, I promise. Over the past 12 months, DP-10 executed 6,010 flight hours, garnered over 450 hours of contact time with submarines worldwide. They operated for 15 different nations and deployed over 250 tons of ordnance in defense of our nation. These men and women have been tested time and time again. Each time they answered the call and delivered with precision and tactical excellence. The United States Navy has many awards that recognize individuals and units, but there is one that stands above them all. The Battle Effectiveness Award, commonly known as the Battle Aid, is awarded annually to a small number of United States Navy ships, submarines, and aviation units every year that excel in their communities. Ladies and gentlemen, seated around you are 271 Red Lancers of Patrol Squadron 10. And I am proud to say, Commander, Naval Air Forces Atlantic's 2008 Battle Aid winners. While we acknowledge these warfighters, we must also acknowledge their heroes, their families. Without their support, our jobs are meaningless. I would like to acknowledge the work and dedication of our ombudsmen, Rachel Penn and Laura Donson. Thank you for everything that you do. Additionally, our Family Readiness Group stands ready to support our families, whether on deployment or at home. Thank you, Hannah Williams and Brianna Diaz, for ensuring that the FRG is running and ready to support our families. Thank you. While the squadron is formed up today, we are not whole. We are missing a sailor. On March 4th of this year, we tragically lost aviation machine mate second class Cody Kinker. His unlimited potential is not only recognized within the squadron, but also the Navy. A couple of weeks ago, Commander Navy Personnel Command posthumously advanced AD2 Kinker to the rank of first class petty officer. He was a vital member of our squadron and our Red Lancer family, and we never forget him. Therefore, I have initiated the creation of a new annual award, 81 Cody Kinker Award, which will be presented to an E5 and below EP10 maintainer who exemplifies the technical expertise and leadership capabilities of Cody. As my final act as commanding officer, with the help of Cody's wife, we're going to award that today.
Freak.
I am proud to announce that the first recipient of the 81 Cody Kinker Award is AM2 Timothy Gill. Attention to award.
The Secretary of the Navy has awarded the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal to Gold Star in lieu of Aviation Structural Mechanic Second Class Timothy R. Gill for professional achievement in the superior performance of your duty while serving as Air Freight and Corrosion Control Leading Petty Officer from May 2018 to May 2019. Displaying impressive leadership and managerial skills, the Petty Officer Gill led 14 sailors across 3 grades in the expeditious completion of 21 scheduled maintenance inspections encompassing 4,296 maintenance man-hours, resulting in the completion of 1,233 aircraft discrepancies. His steadfast effort resulted in the selection of the 81 Dakota Superman Kingdom Outstanding Maintainer Award recipient. Petty Officer Gill's exceptional professionalism and selfless devotion to duty reflected credit upon himself and people with the highest positions in the United States Navy. For the Secretary of C.R. Gunn.
Please be seated. All right. I asked Commodore Janet to be our guest speaker today for 2 reasons. First, he knows how to get the best out of someone. When we were stationed together as a joint staff, instead of just emailing someone a question, he would say, "Come on, let's go talk to this guy." Besides getting the question answered, his face-to-face interaction formed a relationship which he could depend on in the future. He had people volunteering to provide more information and dedicate more time, something that doesn't happen often inside the Pentagon. Second, he loves what he does. Not only does he love what he does, his personality is infectious, and quickly everyone around him loves what they're doing also. And in order to do great work, we have to love what we do. He commanded VAQ 135, the world-famous Black Ravens. He led the squadron on its maiden EA-18 Gulf Morale deployment, and during his tenure, they received consecutive battalies, safety essence and was named the Association of Old Crows Outstanding Naval Aviation Unit of the Year. He is currently the Commodore of Training Wing 6 in Pensacola. To give you an idea of how far Maritime Patrol has come in today's Navy, not only will we have the next CNO, when I asked Commodore Janet, attack air guy, to be today's guest speaker, he said, quote, would be an honor of a lifetime, end quote. Again, coming from attack air guy, it's pretty good. Commodore Janet, I acknowledge that I have fired the first volley, and I am prepared for your counter-strike. I know what's coming. It is an honor and privilege to have you here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Commodore Scott Janet.
I don't know if honor is the word I use. All right, starting off, gathering and teaming. Bear with me, we've got about 6 or 7 minutes of stuff that you guys probably before you. But then we're going to talk about the cartoon movie for about 6 or 7 minutes, okay? So, good morning, everyone. Mad Dog Potty, great to see both of you. Thanks for letting the VAQ Bubble crash the MPRA wing party. Catfish, if you're out there, congrats on recently taking over VP30. And Captain Wise, SpaceXO, thanks for the hospitality. Please pass a big hello from Mongo to the Spunk. We were JS together in CAG 14. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, aviators and guests, we are here today to bear witness to that time-honored exchange of command and responsibility between two outstanding naval officers whose hard work, perseverance, and conduct have enabled them to reach the pinnacle of leadership within this organization we call naval aviation. Command is not easily attained. The responsibility is not conveyed lightly, and success is not easily achieved. It's obvious being here that success is something that runs through Red Land surveillance. To all those in VP10, I hope your tour here is giving you everything out of it that you want, and take advantage of that. You are part of a squadron that has a long-standing tradition of being one of the best in the Navy. It's a place rich with a history of being in the right place at the right time and having a huge impact. Even back when the squadron was known as VP-23, an 8 of 12 squadron aircraft damaged or destroyed in the attack on Pearl Harbor. But that didn't keep your Red Lancer giants down. Just 6 months later, 6 months, after a hit on over 50% of your aircraft, Lieutenant William Chase and Lieutenant J.D. Howard Andy manned up, were the first to locate and report the positions of 4 large aircraft carriers of the Japanese Navy's striking force on their way to Midway Island. Your squadron had a direct hand in the U.S. Navy's greatest victory. And now we're here today, midpoint between deployments. The last one touching down in 15 different countries. Huge, important ASW prosecutions. Over 6,000 flight hours. Letters from minor people. Commander UCOM giving you accolades on your professional tactical employment. And even other foreign dignitaries commenting on your participation at air shows, interaction with civilians and children. Quote, if that's what America is, I'm all in on America. That's awesome stuff, Red Lancers. And there's more on the horizon. What challenges are coming your way? Well, I can tell you this, be prepared. Attack workup starting with the Fleet and ATOPS evaluation next week. HARD is authorized in the Navy, but VP10 has proven time and time again that nothing is impossible. I can imagine what you're going to do on your next deployment, because being in command of an E-18G Growler squadron, very similar like the Growlers, that aircraft right there is one of the Navy's newest toys, and we're just learning its capabilities. Like my community, I can imagine you're going to be asked to do things and be ready for combat in places and against potential foes that your community has never been to before or had to face. The time is now to prepare. It's time to sharpen that blade. Carry on this legacy of Arleigh Burke Awards, Instructor Pilot Maintainer, Career Counselor of the Years, Battle Lead recipients. Go and do us proud. Make it matter. Chad said it, the Navy is a family business. One might be from a multi-generation Navy family, or one might be the first one from their family to serve. It's a family business because whichever the case, the family has to be on board. That's no different than here, and no different from these families. Today there is someone I want to stand out, though, above everyone else. In the military, a salute is the utmost sign of respect, traditionally given from the junior and returned by the senior. History ties it to tonight's meeting and the act of raising one's visor to show the other that there was no threat here. I need to don my cover to give a salute as a sign of the utmost respect to someone who definitely is my superior. To someone that has not received a paycheck, but I quote from her Facebook page, careful what you put out there, people. I've gotten many calls saying you were delayed, waiting on a plane. Many times I've waited by the phone for a call or a text to hear things are going okay, that you've landed safely. Many times I've said, I love you, have a good flight. I'm so proud of you and always will be. I'm proud to stand by your side. Jamie, I am proud that you've been by Chad's side and a big part of our Navy's success. I salute you and thank you for being an amazing American. And something you can only get away with calling someone in the Navy, people, you've been an amazing pal. That is commanding officer's wife, Cal. Jamie, I salute you. Another term of endearment in the military is being known as a military brat. Brat. Born ready, always transferring, right? You two, Chloe and Shay, have picked up and moved on. New swim teams, lacrosse teams, schools, and friends. You're amazing children. Other family, Brad, representing the Donnelly family. Thanks to all that you and your parents and other siblings have done for backing Chad. Knowing that backing him meant preparing him to go into and lead in harm's way. You too have done that, and thanks for your service to our Navy as you get set to retire for 26 years of service. Thanks, Brad. Back to Jamie's side. James' mom, Paula and James, and it kind of reminds me, I'm sure everyone's heard of this, it's very important where you put the comma. It's one little sentence that's used to describe this. Let's eat, Grandma. Everybody heard that? Where do I put the comma? Let's eat, Grandma? Completely different than let's eat Grandma. I'm sure the same thing happened when Jamie came running home with a big grin on her face and saying, I found the one for me. Simple sentence. That's great, Jamie. Enjoy your life. Could have been, that's great, Jamie. Enjoy your life. It could have been, that's great, Jamie. Enjoy your life. I know Chad's here, so he won't tell you where the comma was. You two married into Chad's crazy world, but your support has been key to their success. Thank you. I've known Chad since our time in Millington. We overlapped in J39 at the Pentagon. In some of those roles, I was in place as Chad's supervisor, but I can tell you I was never his superior. Q7, which is a great call.